Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Settling in now, Diego Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Hopped up. Murphy over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a two-out walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit softly to third. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Lance McCullers is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
In now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first two games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And there are two away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So striding forward now, Victor Rivera is a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
And they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Payoff pitch one more time, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready now, Wilmer Flores. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really...
The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses. Ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now to the plate, Kenta Maeda.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box scoring this one.
Rick starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Knocks one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit through the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Dahl going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter, the shortstop,
Here's Corey Seager looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo.
They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
0-1, here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Conforto ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Correa rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well,
The 3-1. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Snead moves over, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Looking at his career totals, Wong brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. A runner on first with 2 away. Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Dodgers leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Michael Conforto. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. Two and one to David Dahl.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Lifted down the line in left, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. Dahl takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ross Stripling will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still all square at 4 apiece. Travis Hayden will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 86, Travis Hayden.
Stepping in, Adam Eaton, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Adam Liberator will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 36, Adam Liberator.
The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. McNeil gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Zach Roscoe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Zach
Here's Corey Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit back up the middle to his right. Correa. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
So stepping in, Colton Wong. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. 2 out, nobody on. Left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box now, Jordan Patterson. Pitch inside, the throw. It's high, and he'll be safe at third. And all of a sudden, the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
The 1-0. The runner's breaking for home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there as that. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts coming on. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Castro will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 8.
Benji Finney takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 9, Benji Finney.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Rockies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Zach Roska earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Benji Finney closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.